So of course I watch a couple Bruce Lee movies and I go, Mom, please put me in karate. When you're a kid, things influence you so fucking heavy. Bart Simpson made me want to start skating. Bruce Lee made me want to kick fools in the chest. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dope as Yola here. Hope you're having a dope ass day. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is another installment of Storytime Season 2. Now before I light this joint, before I start the video, anything, I need to tell you guys thank you. You guys saw me drop the Push Trees Bongs on June 1st. I dropped the video at the same time, then the side went live. Guys, we sold out of every single bong, completely sold out in 90 fucking minutes. 90 minutes it took to sell out of the bongs. I was thinking a week or two. 90 fucking minutes. And I know a lot of people are super fucking pissed. I'm sorry. Our website crashed the second it went live. We talked to the servers. 422,000 people. 422,000 people accessed the site at the same time and crashed the entire server, crashed everything. I had so many people DMing me with a picture of the bong in their cart, and then it disappeared, sold out. Because so many people were trying at the same time. If you didn't press buy right now, it got taken out of your cart. I didn't know that was possible. I'm sorry. It's like a fucking supreme drop. I didn't expect it. But the support is over fucking whelming, guys. I can't believe, I've never sold that much stuff in that amount of time. It's unbelievable. We had to get a new server for the website, a bigger one, so that'll never happen again. I'm sorry to everyone that it crashed on. And to everybody that still wants bongs, guys, they're already in production. By the end of June, I'll have a whole nother run, so don't worry. So with that being said, guys, let's start story time. For those of you out there that know me personally, you know exactly how I quit football, but I've never talked about it openly, maybe on live, but I want to tell you step for step on why the fuck I quit. But before that, I'm gonna tell you how I quit every other sport. I've played a lot of sports, guys. I know I'm a fat guy, but I am exceptionally good at sports. Don't know why. Nobody else in my family is like an athlete. I am so fucking good at sports. It's like, damn, that fat kid's good as fuck. Let's light this up, guys. Today is Venom OG mixed with some purple ass weed. I don't even know the strain, but it looked delicious. Okay, guys, story number one. I was probably 7 years old. Remember, I told you I played soccer. I was real good at soccer. You guys know why I quit. I went to go play football and I said, fuck soccer. Soccer sucks. But that's not the first time I had to quit a soccer team. And listen, had to. I was forced to quit my first team. So if you watch the mom story time, you know my mom was married to a fucking white supremacist. And I know it sounds stupid, like, yeah, right. The motherfucker was like a bona fide white supremacist. Only in prison, though. Only when he's in prison, he's that guy. When he's out, my best friend was black. Justin was black. He loved him. His dad was the black cop. Officer Eastman, the one that almost shot me, that's my best friend's fucking dad. So my stepdad and them were real cool. When they both met, I could see they both like went, and then they talked and everything was cool because Officer Eastman knows who the fuck my stepdad is. He's a criminal. He knows exactly who he is. You guys already know that whole story. Fucking straight white supremacists, fucking swastikas and lightning bolts and all that crazy Viking shit tatted. But that was my stepdad. I loved that guy. He loved us like we were his own kids. When he was outside of jail, everyone's the same color to him. He does not give a fuck when it's outside of prison. He explained it to me. When you're in prison, you have to. He went from YA right to prison on his 18th birthday. I understand why he had to be down with that just to fucking live. He was 18-year-old fucking white kid with blue eyes. You're gonna have to stab somebody. So we went to my stepdad's sister's house. She lives way up in the mountains by Merced, like Mariposa, Yosemite. We went all the way up there. We were hanging out. It's real cool. I was chilling with her friends. It was great. This is my second year playing soccer. I am the star fucking player. I'm the only one that can score goals. My teammates sucked. So I have a game at 10 in the morning. We go visit my stepdad's sister. We're all hanging out. I wake up at 8, like, Mom, let's go. Mom, I'm ready. I'm all dressed out. I'm like, I got my oranges and shit. Like, I'm the fucking star player. I am ready. Let's fucking go. About a week before this, my mom got in a car accident. She hit a fucking dog, got in a car accident. I think she flipped over, but the airbag, bam, popped her in the face hella hard. And you know when the airbags explode, you get like that swollen, puffy face. My mom had a black eye. She had a big ass swollen face. So I'm telling my mom, come on, like, we need to go now. I need to be there. My mom says, Thomas, look at my fucking face. Look at him. They're gonna think he beat the shit out of me if we go. My first reaction was, you knew this yesterday. Why the fuck did you bring me up here? I didn't say fuck. I did not say fuck. But I said, why did you bring me up here if you knew you weren't going to take me? I would have just stayed home and Grandpa could have took me to the game. I almost started just fucking bawling, crying, like knowing that I'm missing the game. All my teammates are looking for me, not knowing where. I was so embarrassed. I never went back. I just quit the team. I was so fucking embarrassed that I let them down like that. I never went back. So that's how I quit soccer for the first time. My mom didn't want to be embarrassed, I guess, for taking me to the game because she was all beat up. But my stepdad could have just took me. She could have just waited in the car. I think it was just an excuse for her not having to get up and take me to the game because my stepdad easily could have took me to the game. Okay guys, story number 2, karate. Every kid wants to do karate. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't know if I ever really talked about this, but since I've been about 4, I have been a Bruce Lee fanatic, bro. Every single movie, American and the Chinese version. Like, I watched them all. Like, I love fucking Bruce Lee. I had a kid, I had the poster where he's posed and he has the fucking scratches from Enter the Dragon from that tiger claw. So of course I watch a couple Bruce Lee movies and I go, Mom, please put me in karate. When you're a kid, things influence you so fucking heavy. Bart Simpson made me want to start skating. Bruce Lee made me want to kick fools in the chest. So my mom signs me and my sister Shireen up for karate. Oh, I'm hyped. The first thing I do when I walk into karate, I go, teacher, what is this called? I jumped up and did like almost a full roundhouse kick because like I watched Bruce Lee, that's all I did. And he goes, that was almost a roundhouse kick. Have you ever taken karate? I go, no. I watch Bruce Lee all the time. That's all I knew how to do was jump and kick and like, ah! And I thought I was the man. Remember, I'm probably 6 years old at the time. So I remember after like 2 weeks, I'm sitting there like, yeah, with my white belt. I'm like, who's gonna get that orange belt? Only 3 kids in class get that orange belt. So it came, the ceremony happened, and I heard him call, Sharita Raho. I go, fuck! And my sister got the orange belt. And then my mom explained to me like, it'd be fucked up if they gave both the brother and sister a belt when there's like 30 kids in class. I get it now, but back then I was just fucking pissed. Anyway, the next ceremony, I got my orange belt and I remember I cherished that shit. I would put it around my head and tie it. I fucking put it everywhere and just tie it, hold it, look at myself in the mirror like, I'm gonna fucking be Bruce Lee, dude. I was super delusional as a kid, I guess, because I really thought I was gonna do some Bruce Lee backflip kicks and like crush fools' chest. No, I just had an orange belt and I was fucking 6. So I'm going to karate for weeks and weeks. I'm just like staring at the green belt and all these other purple belts. I'm like, oh man, when am I gonna get that? And then I go home and my mom says, you're not going to karate anymore. And I just like, I wish I could fucking roundhouse you, bitch. What? Why? She goes, your teacher keeps hitting on me. He keeps asking me out. I keep asking him politely no, and he keeps bugging me. I'm not taking you back. I wouldn't have took my kids back either. I understand my mom on that one. I get you. You win. All right, guys. Third story, baseball. Ever since I watched The Sandlot, I've wanted to be Benny Rodriguez. I want to crack shit. I want to wear PF flyers and run from dogs and flip over benches. All that shit. Baseball's not like that. There's tall, skinny, athletic kids that are just better than you. That's what the fuck baseball is. 6th grade tryouts. I fucking go up there like I'm going to be Great Bambino and shit. Like I'm going to be the man. I remember I go in. I go for the bat. And that's when I realize I'm garbage. No lie. You could throw a pitch at me. I could probably try to catch it with my hand because I'm fast, but I just can't direct the bat. I don't know what my problem is. I tried for so many years. I don't know why I fucking suck so bad, but I'm garbage at it. First day, tryouts. I went to Tenaya Middle School in Merced in the ghetto. There's no tryouts. It's just, you're on the team. So the first day of tryouts, they're just showing us like the fundamentals of baseball. Like get a grounder, pop fly, communicate, call this is how you do it, slide in. I can't even slide. I'm fucking bad at baseball. But I can fucking catch, I can get grounders, and I can throw like a monster. So we're all there like a really bad News Bears type of team. Just a bunch of trash kids.
Hey Yankees, you can take your apology out of your trophy and shove it straight up your ass.
So we're all taking turns in each position to see who's going to play what position. Like, that's how many kids there weren't. All of us are just going to get a position. Whoever's best, just get it. So my mom shows up for the first game I've ever played. So I'm standing there. I'm right-handed. I'm looking at the tallest 6th grader I've ever seen in my life. And this fucking kid throws the ball, and it cracks me right here. Right underneath my armpit on my side. And just, I drop to the ground. And I can hear my mom, motherfucker! I can hear my mom just instantly, what the fuck? And I hit the ground and I can't breathe at all. I've never been hit like that. It hurt so fucking bad. It took all the air out. In baseball, when you get hit, aren't you supposed to rush the pitcher and beat his ass? So I was thinking like, should I beat this guy's ass? Like, oh my God. So I'm like, I started to get up and I could hear my mom screaming, cussing at a child's game. I can hear my mom screaming, cussing. I look back and the pitcher's like that. And he looks like he's gonna cry. And I'm like, oh no, he didn't do that on purpose. I'm just gonna walk to the base, and I just took my base. So that was my first play ever playing baseball for any team. Never played Little League. That was it. I got dropped. Fast forward to the end of 6th grade year, the very last game. We've only won 2 games, right? This could be our 3rd fucking win against Hoover. Hoover's a good ass school. Bases loaded. We're down by 5. If I crack this, we can be down by 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Done. This is the last inning. We're done. If I don't fucking get this, game's over. If it couldn't have been more pressure, full count. 2 strikes, 3 balls. I'm sitting there like, okay, All right. So the guy throws it. And guys, I told you before, I'm trash at batting. I swing, don't even come close. I just fucking hack at it. And the game's over. And I could hear the ref, that's game! And I'm just standing there with the bat. Like, whoa, bro. That didn't look good, I bet. End of 7th grade year. Again at Hoover. Down by 3. So if I crack this, bases are loaded. If I crack this, we win. We've only won 1 game the whole year. So this could be our 2nd win. Guys, how sad is it? Like 2 years in a row, we're in the same exact position. Bases loaded. I'm the fucking person at bat. There's 2 outs. And like we could actually win this time. I don't know how this happens to me, guys. It's like if the Wonder Years was real, it would have been a camera following me my whole childhood on all the embarrassing shit that happened to me. Bases loaded, everything happens, full count again. And in my head, I'm like, Thomas, if you do this again, and my uncle, the one from all the Coke story times, he was there. He came to watch my game, right? It was my last game, and he came. This fucking kid throws it. I swing, don't even come close again, game over. And I remember I just walked off. I didn't even go to my teammates, didn't go to the coach. I just fucking walked straight off the field and just walked to the sidewalk. I just sat there. I didn't look at nobody. I remember just thinking like, are you fucking kidding me? The last time I ever played baseball. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm just going to wrestle and hit people in football. Baseball's not for me. And I know I told you guys I was going to give you the wrestling story times. That's going to take a whole story time in itself. That might be on the Adventures of Yola channel. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to tell you how I quit wrestling real quick. I loved wrestling. It was super sick. But the anxiety of going up in front of 70 people and just like fighting somebody like made me like always feel nervous. I always felt nervous, but the second we started, it was different. Second we started, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's different. But sitting there, all your classmates, people and the parents, all that shit, you're in a fucking robe with like basically a fucking dick hugging ass singlet. I hated it. Of all of the wrestling team, I'm like the 2nd heaviest kid. I was the smallest and I was the youngest. I fucking hated wearing that. I just looked like a big fat fucking... It was terrible, man. Imagine little me just, little fucking straps. It was terrible. So I quit the sport that I fucking loved because I was tired. I was just tired of wearing that damn outfit. Okay, guys, last story. This is actually a 2-parter. I quit football 2 different times, 1 city league, 1 high school. So I told you guys, I've played football from 4th grade. I played all the way up to 7th grade. But here's a little thing I never told you. When I hit 8th grade, my mom's husband, the white supremacist ass dude, he got a pretty good fucking job and was making money. Him and my mom were both making money. We weren't super poor anymore. We actually got a house. It was sick. And then they broke up and then we went back to being poor, all that bullshit. For that like 9-10 months, like we weren't broke ass poor. My mom looks at me and says, if you get good grades, I'll pay you. And I just went, oh, what'd you say? She goes, Thomas, I will give you $50 for every A. No, $100 for every A that you get. In my head, I'm like, oh, you fucked up. You guys know me. If I can make money as a kid, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that shit. If it's hard work, school is hard work. I got straight A's. Look what happens when you give kids incentives. Math student of the year I got in 8th grade because I was doing all my fucking work and I was a smart kid. I just didn't give a fuck about it. I was in all the gifted programs, you know, the gifted and talented education. The Krellboyns from Malcolm in the Middle. Remember the Krellboyns, the nerd kids?
The factors are 222 and 73. Multiplied by pi. 26 and 261,000.
I've been in that class since 4th grade. Since 4th grade, I've been in the nerd kid class everywhere I've gone. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is my mom, she stuck to it. I got $700 a quarter because I was getting straight A, 7 periods, 100. I remember I was in the shower. I didn't think she was going to do it. I was in the shower. My mom says, I need to come in and get something. I got out of the shower and there was all my money laid out. And I remember thinking like, you really did this? You really gave me this money? For that like one short period of those couple months, it was like I was living life like I've seen other kids live. Like, oh shit, we're not broke ass poor. Damn, I'm not hungry all fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool. My mom just gave me more money than I've ever seen, like, as that time. Like, it was a very weird time, but a good time. So the reason I bring this up, guys, because I played football. I was the starter, all that shit, right? 4th all the way through 7th grade. 8th grade football came up, and I wanted to quit because I wanted to get good grades. I was getting paid. I literally wanted to quit football just for that year so I can get straight fucking A's. So I'm at my grandma's, and my dad's there. And like I told you, when I was younger, my dad's a hard-working ass fool, but he was always fucked up on drugs. He never really came around. I understand now because he was on one. He didn't want to be like all wired and being around us. I get it. I couldn't tell when I was a kid. I could tell when I got older. So this is like a rare occasion. Like me and my dad are playing catch. Me and my dad are throwing a football at my grandma's fucking big ass property. We're throwing a football. My dad's super proud of my football and all my sports. Because like I said in the job story time on the Adventures of Yola channel, my dad's been working since he's a kid. He never got to play sports. He always had to work because my grandma made him. So like my dad's super into my sports. If he ever showed up, he was super supportive. Like you guys see in the football story time, he's supportive, sometimes too much. For those of you that don't know, go watch the 75-gram cross joint on my channel. Go watch the end of that video. Guys, I have the arm of a fucking champion. I don't understand why I can throw a football so fucking well, but I am super fucking good at it. Go watch that video if you think I'm fucking with you. Shout out to my mom though. She actually showed me how to throw a football and she taught me all that shit. So I'm like lasering in these shots to my dad. He's like, fuck, damn, Thomas, you're getting that sidearm down. I'm like, yeah, I got that fucking Rich Gannon release and all that shit. I got that fucking Peyton Manning drop back. I was like trying to be a quarterback, but I was always fat, so they never let me be a quarterback. Me and my dad are just talking, I'm throwing the ball, and I bring up like, yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this year in the season. And he just like, what do you mean you're not gonna play? And I tell him, Dad, I'm getting straight A's. I just won Math Student of the Year and it's not even over. I got fucking 4.0s. You're not gonna play fucking football? And I remember he looked at me, and you guys already know me. I'm super nice. I'm super like reasonable. But if you piss me off, be fucking ready for me to be pissed off at you. I just told him I want to skip this season so I can like really get my grades locked in. My mom's paying me. What do you mean you're not gonna play? This fucking bullshit. What are you talking about? So I explained to him why, and he straight up tells me, and I know he didn't mean it like that. I could see it on his face, but he goes, you're not gonna play football? Why the fuck am I playing catch with you? And my dad's never there. Like he's playing catch with me. I'm like, I'm excited. I don't see him. He's always fucked up. Like, I don't see my dad. And I remember for some reason, like, it pissed me off so bad. So you're only playing catch with me because I'm gonna play football? You can't just play catch with me? And I go, all right, fuck you too. Face just like, that's not what I meant, that's not what I meant. And I was already too mad. I was already so fucking pissed. He said it. He knew what the fuck he said, but he didn't mean for me to get so upset, so he tried to take it back. Bro, you just hurt my feelings so fucking bad. Fuck you. So me and my dad got in this huge argument. It was his weekend to have me and my sister. I go in the house, I call my mom, like, Mom, come fucking get me right now. At the time, my dad had a Nokia phone, like my case, but he had the actual phone. That's how long ago this was. He had the actual Nokia phone. Guys, I call my mom. She said she was like 20 minutes away, and my little petty ass, I was sitting there right by the brick, my grandma's, right where the dirt is. I put my dad's phone on the ground. I just start burying it with the dirt. I was like, you know what? He'll eventually find it. Fuck him. I was more hurt. Like, he hurt my fucking feelings, and I didn't want to let him know he hurt my feelings, so I was just trying to like show him how mad I was. Anyway, my mom gets there. I walk to the end of my grandma's driveway. My dad's right behind me like, Tommen, come here. Listen to me. It's my fucking weekend. You're staying here. I'm like, I'm not fucking listening to you. And now I start cussing. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And I'm walking. Remember, I'm only like 13 years old. I'm young. Like, I should not be talking to my dad like this. My dad does not hit me. He don't fucking spank me. He's that cool. My dad's cool as shit. My dad's yelling through the window over me at my mom. And honestly, guys, the next thing that happened, I super regret it. I should not have said it. It was very mean. It wasn't right. I said something. I can't remember exactly what I said, but the end of my sentence, and it goes, you're a fucking loser. And like I said, dude, you guys seen a picture of my dad. My dad is not small. He's like my size. He's just taller than me. He's a big fuck. And the second my mouth said loser and came out of my mouth, my dad was already cocking his fucking hand back. I didn't even see him move. My dad Bruce Lee slapped the fuck out of me. He hit me, my head hit the headrest, and I just went, oh shit. But I remember he hit me, and I looked at him like, and I rolled the window up, and we left. And we just left. I didn't talk to my dad for over a year and a half. I did not talk to my dad. He tried his best to talk to me, like apologize. I was just like, dude, fuck you. But that's how I quit City League football. Okay, guys, the last story, the last part of this story, I wanted to save the best for the end. And it's also the last sport I ever quit. Because right after this, I took up the sport of selling weed. So you guys know, 9th grade, I played 9th grade football. We were really fucking good, right? This coach named Coach Scheidt, he's a piece of fucking shit. I want to say this because I know he has children and I don't want to make them feel bad. He might not be a piece of shit person like at home with his family, but when it comes to school, when it comes to players, he's a fucking cunt. Maybe he just didn't like me personally, but to be honest, dude, I was a kid and he took things out on, like he personally went out of his way to be mean to me. I'm very nice. I'm super nice. So that's what I want to say before this. I hate the man from my experience. Now, he might be matured. He might be a different person. He might have been a nice person back then, but just a piece of shit toward me. I was the same person, but maybe he saw me as a piece of shit hoodlum. Yo, bro, I'm not. I'm a very nice person. I just sold weed and smoked weed. If you hate me for that, then you really are a bitch. Like I said, he was my health coach too. That's how I met Steven, 6'5", from all the story time. And that's how I started hanging out with Nick, and that's how I met my group of friends. And you guys already know from running from the cops, that's when Coach Scheidt really started hating me, when I fucking ran from the cops with my uncle, and then Officer Eastman, our other coach, almost shot me. Of course he told Coach Scheidt, and he just started hating on me. This is the first incident that why I think he hated me, and that what led up to me having to quit. There's this girl named Kristen, and at the time, what a bitch. What a stuck-up bitch. Anyway, we're talking one day, one of the rare moments where we're talking without me going, stop fucking talking to me. You guys already know me. I will not put up with anything. Bitch, get the fuck away from me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me then. So it was a rare occasion where I didn't do that, and I go, okay, and we're having a conversation. The classroom is split up in half, so like she's 5 feet that way, all the classrooms facing this way, our class facing this way, teacher walks in the middle, gives a lecture, right? So she's where you're at. She's the camera. She's talking to me. We're talking about something, and then somebody brings up dating, and then she looks at me and goes, are you a virgin? And she asked me that. I think she was expecting me to go, hell no, but I'm not gonna front. Like, yeah, I'm a virgin, bitch. I just got in the 9th grade. And I go, are you a virgin? Like, I'm like a dick about, but are you a virgin? I ask her that. And for some reason, Coach Scheidt only hears that. He only hears me ask, are you a virgin? To this fucking white girl. Come with me outside. We're outside. He's like putting his finger in my face. Like, how the fuck are you gonna ask a girl that? That shit's disgusting. And I explained to him, she just asked me. She literally just asked me, and you only heard me ask her. He goes, I don't give a fuck what she asked you. I heard what you said. I go, she said the same thing I did. Go get her. All right, guys, this joint is out. Let me get the bong. Fast forward a little bit, guys, toward the end of the year. He literally tells me, as you heard in football story time, he literally tells me, you need to cut your hair if you're gonna play for my team. Some shit you're not allowed to do. He told me I can't have long hair and play for his team. He was trying to get the school to tell us that we have to cut our hair, have it at a certain length. He's on some Nazi weirdo cop shit. I don't fuck with that. So I took that as a sign of like, this is where I'm gonna start backing the fuck out. Remember, I start nose tackle, starting center, I do fucking kickoff returns, punt returns, and I decided that I'm gonna quit because I hate this man that much. You gotta remember, he's the head coach of varsity. I'm gonna have to deal with him for 2 years if I keep playing. I'm gonna have to deal with him forever. I remember exactly where I was standing, guys. The pools are to the right, the quad's kind of to the left, and like the classrooms are right here. I remember I stopped and I thought, do I wanna deal with this fucking guy anymore? Do I want to put myself through that? Me and Joe just started chilling. We just started hanging out. So it was more like, you know what? I got friends I actually fucking chill with. I don't think football's important to me like it used to be. So during school, at like break, at recess, it's our responsibility to go to the football room, go to the gym, and get our fucking stuff. Get our pads, get our number. You have to pick your number. So I see like some of my lineman homies like, yo, look at my number. I'm like, oh, you got your number? Good shit. And they're like, where's yours? Like, oh, I'll get it. I'll get it today. And like periodically fools are coming up like, yo, they're saving your number for you. Go get it before someone snatches it. I'm like, oh, no, I got it. So it was during class changes, and I went to my next period, and on the way I saw Coach Scheidt, and he goes, whenever you're ready, man, your number's there. Like, gave me a dirty ass look, like, whenever you're ready. Kind of like a, hurry the fuck up and go get your shit. That's what he looked at me like, and I remember like, gotcha, man. Because I had no fucking intention of ever playing for this man. End of the day came, I went straight home, didn't say anything, didn't tell my mom nothing, didn't tell her I quit, didn't tell her shit. I get to school the next day, and my lineman homies come up to me like, yo, what's wrong? What the fuck? Coach Scheidt's like hella mad. You got your number there? What's going on? It was my homie Josh, Brett Dawkins, Anthony Avila, and like 2 other dudes. I looked at them, I go, I'm not gonna play anymore. I remember they all looked at me like, yeah, fucking right. They all looked at me like, bullshit. And I looked at all of them and I go, bro, I'm not going to play for that fucking guy anymore. I'm done. And I remember the look on their faces was like, they looked at me like, fuck you. And I'm not putting any of my homies on blast because back then, none of them smoked weed. I was heavily smoking weed. I was a month away from starting to trap hard as fuck at that school. So, like, it was in the time of like, I'm done doing what you want me to do. Coming here on Saturdays, bro, it's just not for me. You can suck my dick with all that bullshit. You know what it's like seeing your homies, your team in your class rocking the jerseys and I don't have my jersey on? It really broke my fucking heart. Like, I wanted to fucking cry all the time just knowing like That's it. I can't crack nobody anymore. I'm not the starter. I'm nothing now. I told them that I was not playing. They realized I'm fucking serious. They go tell the coaches that Thomas is not playing. The lineman coach is the man. He's really cool. He comes up to me like, dude, what the fuck's going on? Like, you're my starter. You're my center. You're my fucking captain. What are you doing? And then he gave me the old like, same shit. You're the same fucking look. So about a week after I said I'm done, Coach Shai comes up to me in the middle of school, like I'm walking my next period, stops me. He's like, I need to talk to you. We're standing there. Everybody goes. It's just me and him. He's talking to me. He's like, yo, so what's going on? I go, I'm not going to play for you, man. You have a problem with me. I'm not going to play for you. Your fault, because I'm good as hell and you know it. I could see it in his face that he knows he's got no authority over me anymore. He's not my teacher. He's just a regular ass man at school. Get the fuck away from me. He can't do shit. He wants to say I'm sorry and apologize. I could see it on his fucking face. Yeah, if you're watching this, I know you wanted to fucking apologize, take it back, but you're so stubborn that you didn't. He looks at me and says, anytime you feel like changing your mind, your jersey's here. I won't give it to nobody. I could see it on his face that he realized, like, I fucked up. This asshole just took it upon himself every time he saw me in the fucking hallway. What's up? Guy that quit football. Fuck you. Fuck you! In the hallways all the time. Oh, wasted talent. What's up, man? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not playing for you, but whose fault is that? It was the most fun. It was kind of like a friendly, like, I love to hate you. I love to hate your ass. Junior year came, and he is the fucking driver's ed teacher at our school. You get your license through him. You get your driving permit through him. I had a car at 14. You guys know that. I bought the car in Oregon. I've had that car since I was 14 years old. I didn't get to drive it on the street till I was 18 because I never got my license because I didn't want to sit in his class and him fuck with me, be my driving instructor, me have to sit in a car. Oh, you're doing real good. Like I didn't want that. Just in case he happens to see this, somebody in Merced shows him, I do want you to hear this. All the times you were a dick to me, all that bullshit, you made me quit my favorite fucking sport because you were such a piece of shit. I just wanted to let you know, sir, in the end, I sit here and make more money than you in 2 months than you make in your year's salary smoking weed at my house. So in the end, sir, you lost. Guys, before you get out of here, do me a favor. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. YouTube has completely shadow banned me. Like, I am completely shadow banned. My shit's age restricted the second it comes out. Someone's hating on me, reporting me, but it's all good, man. I don't give a fuck. The views are not the most important thing. If you guys like this shit, I can see your comments, I can talk to you. That's all I give a fuck about. So guys, that was the quitting sports story time. It was really fun for me. I haven't talked about like that soccer, that karate shit in so fucking long. Thank you so much for watching. If you have your own super fucking fun story, drop it in the comments. I want to read some real ones. Don't be making them up. Real ones only. If you have any ideas for new story times, let me know. I do them on this channel and the Adventures of Yola channel. If you haven't seen it, I've done like 3 or 4 story times on the Adventures of Yola, how I met my friends, being a new kid, all my jobs. Go watch that shit. I can't get high on that channel, but it's still pretty fucking fun. Thank you again so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Dope as Yola. Have a dope ass day.